Day 84, Road to a Million. I bought some animal crackers. And then I spill them all over my computer and get crumbs everywhere. They don't really look like animals, though. Well, that's a bummer. Alright. So, today, all I really did, I had a podcast, record another podcast with some dude that I met in the sauna, and I started to realize that it might be better for me to build up a little bit more rapport with them, possibly before starting the recording now. Other than that, though, it really wasn't. I didn't seem bad. It was pretty good. And then I ended up listening to a lecture today, a group interview, I guess, with one of the creators from Unus Annus about like festered emotions, and just went on a long walk today while I was listening to that, and then a run. Then went to Costco, just got some groceries and whatnot, and then ended up going watching this film. Can't remember what it was called, but it was based off a concept where it was a French film. The father, there was a mother, a father, and a child that were living in a home, and the father dies, and the only witness is the mom and a blind son. So it was actually quite interesting being able to watch that film and kind of realizing that the screen doesn't know the movie and being able to feel the emotions that the characters felt throughout the movie, which is really quite fascinating and took a lot away from it, I would say. It's quite interesting. I don't really have much for you guys today other than that. I'm just processing a lot of the stuff that I did today and that I learned about how I might be more brilliant than I thought I was originally, which I never really even considered that to be a thing, and just letting my insecurities, I guess, kind of remove themselves in a sense, because they'll still always be there, I believe. I just don't have to allow them to take over, because there's this concept that I was learning about, and I've kind of come to realize that a lot of us have two different selves. So, like, we have our childhood self when maybe a trauma or traumatic event happened, and then we have our present, confident, more calm and collected self, and not allowing the traumatic, the scared little child take the reins, take over the processing power each and every single day. Instead, remaining confident, clear, collected, and convicted in one's speech is something that I came to realize. So that was pretty interesting, I would say. And yeah, been hearing that a lot, where there's I think there's two versions of myself. There's the version of myself that's confident, proud of his accomplishments, proud of the man that he's become. And then there's this other version of me that's just sitting in the background and is afraid to be seen, because when I showed him when I was younger, he got made fun of, shut down, and ridiculed. I'm not that person anymore. It's just with how some scars are in Eastern cultures, those seem to come out in certain ways that they'll manifest themselves in certain ways that we don't necessarily want them to. And they will continue to do that until we conquer them, and allowing my strong, confident person that I am now be my driving light, and my driving factor is the person that I'm doing my best to show the world. It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying to be seen for all my vulnerabilities. insecurities and all. It's absolutely terrifying. Then I think and I feel that I know I can do this, that I believe in myself, that I can let go of those insecurities and vulnerabilities and realize that they're just a part of me. It's not a bad thing. They're always going to be with me every single day. And some more of an acceptance of them. Maybe that's why I got the animal crackers, was because I wanted to let that insecure, the child version of me that was hurt as a kid, be like, hey, it's okay. You can enjoy your little snack. You don't have to be hurt anymore. You can be you. You can be who you've always meant to be. Who you always knew you were deep down. Before somebody tried to force it on you and make you make that decision. Because you know. You don't have to be afraid anymore. I don't even know what this is. I think it's a gorilla. Yeah, don't have to be afraid anymore. I can be the confident, strong version of myself that I am. I can get all the women that I want. I can find my future girlfriend, my wife. I already have her. I don't have to conform to other people's ideas or thoughts. And I guess there was a fear that I would get found out. And I've started to realize there's nothing to find out. Because I lay it all on the table. What you see is what you get. Oh, it's a camel. Oh, I dropped my camel. Dropped my camel and I ate a koala. Yeah, it's a camel. This is the one that I was having a hard time identifying. Yeah, being able to identify emotions and how one feels and grieving and realizing that it's okay has been a very, say, insightful moment for me that I didn't have for a very long time because nobody had ever asked. Nobody had ever cared enough about that frail little boy. So I became a strong man. I became a man that I could be proud of. Because the frail boy who showed himself and didn't have the words or the articulation or the ability to defend himself and verbalize what he needed to verbalize, I wanted to become a man that could accept all parts. So I worked, I studied, I was there for myself in ways that other people haven't been. Because I knew that I was the only one that I could really rely on or count on. So that's what I did. That's what I continue to do. Now I'm at the point where I'm able to help out other people grow in the ways that they need to. so they don't feel alone in the ways that I did, so that they can avoid some of the same mistakes, or maybe just the lonely times. Even though I never really felt alone, I wanted to understand myself. I wanted to know me. I want to be at peace with that. So, that's what I did. I built up the muscle. I did the mental push-ups. I did the physical push-ups as well. And I've come to realize too, at least from what I've learned, is there's multiple ways to deal with emotions. You can do it physically through exercise, or you can do it through talking with somebody. I chose, and I didn't even know this when I started, I chose the physical route. This is what I always did as a kid, so I just kind of assumed that that was the best way to go about solving any problem, was put myself in under extreme conditions, fitness-wise, lifting, exercise, mental-wise. And I figured that would help me get closer to my spiritual, help me connect deeper on a spiritual level as well. Because I've come to learn that the mind and the body work together as one. And like if the body's in shape, then the mind's going to be in shape. At least that's how I view things. I feel like if you have a strong mind, your body's going to look a certain way. Like, I don't take shortcuts. I learn from people. I'm just here to do the best that I can. I guess accepting that there is that child within me that will always be petrified and scared and worried, and maybe I think he'll stop taking over. I know he will, because we've become one. He's not in the cage anymore. Could have cried for you guys again today. I think the last time was like day 30 or something like that. It's been a while. I don't really have much other than that. Other than to focus. Keep working. Keep learning. Keep reflecting. Keep being inquisitive. Keep trying to figure out who you are. And hope others do the exact same. It's really a freeing feeling when you really don't worry. Like, you aren't stressed over what this person's doing or what that person's doing, and you're just focused on self. The I am. Let go of things that don't serve you. And accept other parts of you that have been around. Everything will work out as it needs to. Talk with you guys tomorrow.